Hello, this is Gene Bobo with the weekly TV television report from Texas Agri Life Extension for Cass County and areas beyond. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of your day, and I hope I'll give you some information today that might help you in your endeavors. First of all, as usual, I want to start off with our mission statement as we think about extension and what we are all about. Our mission statement at Texas Agri Life Extension is to improve the lives of people, businesses, and communities across Texas and beyond by providing high-quality, relevant education on information. We're kind of the information highway to a certain extent for Texas Extension. We're all about education, materials, information. So with that, I'll just say give us a call at the office, 903-756-5391, or come by and visit us. We're located in the Cass County office building. That's right next to where we pay our taxes and buy our license tags and get titles and things of this sort. The restoration of the streets has come to our front door. With that said, I want to just share something with you. They've got our sidewalks tore up. They're laying concrete right now, forms and things of that sort. So sometimes they will have some areas that we can come, but give us a call and we'll let you in the back door if all possible. But again, come and find a place. Office hours are from 8 to 12, 1 to 5, Monday through Friday. We do have a major holiday during the month of February, which is on the 21st. That's President's Day, so our offices will be closed. We're looking at a snowstorm possibility come tomorrow, on Wednesday of this week. That was quite interesting last Friday, but we're looking at another one. The weather forecasters say we may have 5 to 6 inches of snow, real cold weather, and you just can tune in to the media and see if our offices or the county offices will be closed. We have a notice that they'll be on the local media, and I don't know if Mr. Smith here has got that notice, but hopefully he has. That where the county offices and businesses will probably be closed. We were closed last Friday. I mean, the weather people, they missed that one. They said it was going to snow, but maybe 1 to 2 inches. Out my ways around the lake, Lake Wright-Patman at Atlanta State Park where I live, I call that the lake effect snow, because we had about 6 inches out there. It was very fine, no ice, thank goodness, and sleet. But anyway, we're thinking about that tomorrow. So I hope you've already made plans protecting your plants, your investments in your home. If you haven't wrapped some of the pipes, I know I was looking at the radio and television the other day in Shreveport, and a lot of those places they lost, had major breaks in homes and in the streets, and as far as mains and things like that. But one of the things you can do, you can leave your water dripping a little bit. It's better to pay a few dollars more at the end of the month on your water bill here in the city than calling out a plumber and having to redo who knows what, and the damage may have. So make plans. We always talk about making plans before we do something. I'm hoping you've already done that. We have done that out in the countryside, but we don't know. This last Friday, I caught water for our use and for our bathrooms and things of this sort. I didn't have to use it. I don't even think our electricity blinked once out in the countryside Friday. But I always make plans. I'll catch some water tonight, and they're talking about this coming through after midnight. We're recording this show on Tuesday afternoon, and they're talking about tonight about midnight on Wednesday morning that things are going to start picking up as we go through the day. And try to get your things together today, especially if you live out in the rural area where I live. Better off we can stay off the roads. I'm hoping that it won't be as bad as what they say it's going to be, but we always plan for the worst. That's the best thing we can do. Give me a call. As I said, our office number. Come by and see us. Again, we got problems with our front door, but there's other ways we come through the back door. If you give us a call, that's usually locked. But if you can call us or get our attention, we might can open the back door for you. One of the things I also want to encourage you to visit our county website. That's cass-tx.tamu.edu. You can also email me personally. My personal email at the extension office is ngbobo@ag.tamu.edu. So give us a call, come by and see us, visit our websites, or if you need to talk to me personally, just email me, okay? And we'll try to answer that email right as soon as possible. Got a few things I want to share with you. We're still taking applications for the Texas Master Gardener class, training class for 2011. We will begin on the 21st of February. The class has enough people now that we have made the class, so if you was kind of waiting to see if the class would make, well, it's made, so give us a call right away where we can send you an application and you can pay your fee. It's $90. We'll do 50 hours of training. We'll be meeting on Monday nights at 6:30 to 9 and Thursday nights over at the Linden Church of Christ Fellowship Hall. That's right on the north side of the intersection of 11 and 8. 11 goes to Hugh Springs and back by the courthouse square, and 8 runs from 59 or 155 back towards Douglasville. 6:30 to 9, we got the classes made, so give us a call. You're going to find out there's going to be a lot of good information, and I'm happy of that, but we're going to offer 50 hours of training twice a week from 6:30 to 9 o'clock. And then once you get your Master Gardener's interim status, you can have a year to do a 50 hours community service or work with the extension, whatever that might be. And you can talk through some of our Master Gardener classes. We have a lot of things going on, so we will give you some things that you can help, or you can help in your community. Whatever you might do is volunteer work. Again, give us a call, and here this next week, because I got to order manuals, our books. That $90 covers our books, our workbooks, extra inserts that we'll be talking more things than just in the book. Some of our speakers will be coming. We try to give them an honorarium, and also to help the Church of Christ with electricity and the utility bills. So it's a good opportunity. And then the Master Gardeners meet once a month. The association meets once a month. That's the first Thursday of each month at the same place. And we always have a program. We always have a fellowship. And we do a little planning and a little business meeting. But we always have a great time. And we do things that we think that is going to be more local to us, more interesting to us locally. So you can join that also after you get your Master Gardeners training under your belt. Okay, again, registration deadline is going to be the 15th, which is, what is that, next Tuesday? Next Tuesday, Tuesday week from today as we record this program. So come and do that. Hopefully Thursday we can still have the 4 States Ag Expo. We don't know. The weather may have an effect on that, but right now it's still on go. It's going to be over at the 4 States Fairgrounds at the big auditorium over there. It'll be an all-day affair. We'll have speakers on a lot of different things. It's a free conference, and we'll feed you lunch for free also. So last year when we had it, we started snowing during the day, but it didn't get too bad. But the snow will be over just to see what the right ice is going to be on the road. Hopefully it won't be as bad as that's the 10th. That's February the 10th, Thursday. This coming Thursday at 8 o'clock is registration. Then we'll begin the program at 8:30. There'll be a lot of vendors there, and you can shop around, look around, and pick and choose whatever conference you might want to go to. So again, we think we still got it on right now. Bowie and Miller County are the home. They're the host county, so we're going to let them make the call on whether the event will go. We have speakers from the University of Arkansas Extension. We have the speakers from Texas A&M Extension out of Overton, and also College Station, and some local people that are expertise in their field. One other thing I want to share with you on the 15th, which is next Tuesday, we was talking about that. There's going to be a East Texas Commercial Fruit and Vegetable Conference held over at the Overton Center. That's right southeast of Tyler, about an hour and a half from here. And there's going to be a great program there, a lot of good information there. So if you want to call to see what's going on, I won't spend a lot of time, but we're going to be talking about vegetable disease management, fire ant, leaf cutting ants control, talking about food safety at the farmers markets and parties and things like that. Our vegetable specialist, Dr. Joe Massabini, will be there to help with that. Herbicides and on crop weeds. Also problems that are diagnosed by our insect specialist, cultural, chemical, insect disease. There's going to be a session on blackberry production, and then there'll be a great ending with Dr. George Philly, Dr. James Robertson, Mr. Darrell Roselle, and Mr. Scott Player. They're going to be talking about growers panel marketing your product. I know we always have a farmers market here around Atlanta, so it's going to be a good situation that you might want to go to. It's a $25 registration fee, but it includes your lunch. There's going to be some CEUs, continuing education units offers, so think about that. We've been talking about last session or so, last program or two, about fruit trees, establishing a home orchard. And I think we mentioned this last week, but I think it's worthwhile to mention again. When we're going out buying our fruit trees, the garden centers, the farm stores, they have fruit trees right now. Do a little research if you can on your varieties, because not all varieties are suited for us here in East Texas. Now, a lot of times people wonder why they don't have a lot of good fruit, quality fruit. Well, sometimes these fruit and nut trees, they need 2 or more pollinators. Apples, for example, require 2 or more varieties to give good pollination and good seed set. Pears also require 2 varieties. And then pecans, most of the times, if you have other pecans in your neighborhood or within 300 yards of your particular tree, they pretty well can be pollinated by that. But it's good if you're going to establish an orchard, small orchard or whatever like that. There's certain trees that are best for us. We always hear about the paper shell pecans, but sometimes they're not the best. So you can give me a call at the office. I got a great publication, and we need pecans trees are not good self-pollinators. You need some that pollination is released when the females are receptacle and vice versa. So I have a list that we have about 10 trees in our area that have early and late pollinators, and it'll be great for you. Usually, if you have a tree that's 300 feet within you, your trees or a native tree, usually that's one of the things that you can probably have great pollination. But again, you have some poor pollination because you may have an early shedder and you may have a late shedder of pollen. So the varieties are very important. Now, plums also require 2 varieties to help with pollination. Peaches, on the other hand, they are self-pollinators. We don't need more than 1 variety, but it's always good to think about this. If you're putting in a peach orchard, to go ahead and go 4 or 5 different varieties, and that way you'll have some that'll come off early, and some in mid-season harvest, and some late ones. So therefore you won't be just bogged down with peaches, and a lot of them going on the ground and watering and letting the deer eat. Apricots, we don't see many apricot trees, but I've seen a few in our county. In our area, they require 2 varieties to have great consistency in fruiting. And then rabbit-eye blueberries, which is very popular. We used to have some farms around. We still have a couple over around Avenger, but you need to at least plant 3 different varieties of the rabbit-eye blueberries to have great pollination. Now let's talk a little bit about peaches and varieties. I've got a list here in front of me, which is the best ones for our area. And we got anywhere from ripening date from mid-May all the way into late July. That's what we was talking about a while ago. There's Spring Gold, that's a clean style. Bicentennial is also, the fruit size is small, it's a clean. It ripens in mid to late May. We have Sure Crop, which is a medium-sized fruit, early June for ripening. Centennial is a large peach, early June. It's a semi-clean. A Ranger is a large fruit, mid to late June, and it's a free stone. In other words, it just pops right out. When you open it up, Red Glow, which is pretty popular between here in this area, is also a free stone. It's a large, late June. You got Fire Prince, large peach, late June. Milam, large peach, early July. Loring, which is another variety we recommend in our area. It's also a free. The rest of these will be free, clean, or free stone. Early July, Denim, Dixieland, Redskin, Jefferson, and you have the White Flesh, which is called the Belle of Georgia, which is a medium size, and it will have a ripening date of mid-July. Now, I have not mentioned one of the old varieties that we talked about years ago that we have. A lot of people still plant those, but these are the ones that we kind of recommend